morning, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls. Good afternoon or good evening, depending on whichever part of the world you are in. Welcome to the Titans Talk Show. We have Esam today, a good friend and a well-wisher, and I've known him for a number of years. He's been with the ministry for as long as I know and has done some excellent work in the field of technology. He spent over 25 years working in IT and planning. Welcome to the Titans Talk Show, Esam.
Thanks.
Good to have you.
Thank you for having me, and I wish that I can add value to this excellent.
Of course you will. So there are a lot of people out there who are wanting to hear from you what you have to say.
And I'm here, and I can answer all the questions which you are looking for.
Brilliant. So tell us, Esam, about one technology that you've been excited about.
Nowadays, the people they are talking about a lot of technologies. They are talking about AI. They are talking about IoT. They are talking about blockchain. They are talking about big data. So what I'm thinking is to mix all this technology and coming with a new idea called EcoChain. Now EcoChain is a stand for economy chain, which is similar to blockchains. However, the first layer which is coming, the predictive analysis. In the predictive analysis, again, this is based on the AI and big data, which is mean it will give you exactly where you're going to invest. Now, the main idea from this EcoChain, you are as investors from overseas, from your country, you can reserve, or you can issue your business. You can reserve for your school for your kids. You can rent a car. You can do everything from out of the country even before you reach. So this is the thing which I'm looking for, the EcoChains, which we can implement it soon.
How did this idea come to you, Esam?
It's actually coming because I'm handling the PMO, Ministry of Economy, and they have all the projects under me. Now I'm dealing with a lot of clients, dealing with all the business, and dealing with all the individuals, dealing with SMEs. So all of them, they have different, let's say, requirement. When you will be as a high level, you know exactly how you're going to mix all this and come with a new idea. The thing which is, we have to know that we are grow up on the hand of His Highness Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, and he's most of the time he asks us, you have to come up with a new idea which is not exist anywhere.
Correct.
So here is coming where we have to mix everything so we can bring you a good product.
Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Let me take you back to while we were growing up. Tell me one technology that got you excited when you were growing up as a kid.
Actually, you bring nice memories. You know that on beginning of 70s, Douglas from the Cambridge University, he came up with a new game which is XO, and after that is coming the game of the space until is 1982, where is coming Atari, and here where I'm hooked on actually in Atari. So the first question when my father he bring for me Atari, I was asking myself how these devices work, how these tapes work, how this program is coding. So from here I start to ask a lot of questions, and from here I start to shift my mind that I have to be on engineering on this field. Wow. So I graduated from Southeastern University in the US as a engineering computer science.
Very nice. Excellent. You have also had a recent accomplishment which I want you to share with the viewers.
Sure. We have actually a lot of achievement. However, I'm going to mention three things. The first one, which is the smart service migrations. We able at Ministry of Economy to migrate 114 services into smart services. The second thing, which is, if I ask you now if you have a business, I will tell you, do you have any archiving for your bill? You will tell me, yes, I have archiving. I will ask you why you are visiting our portal. You will say to get the services. We need to shift this mind. I need you to use my portal as your portal. So we come up with a new idea calling interactive dashboard. Okay, this will be for each customers where you can find where you're gonna spend your money and which services. You're gonna get all your bills. You will get which services most you are hitting. You will get the notifications. So you will have a dashboard which you are using our portal as your portal. So you will hang us with us more than using our portal for just come take service and go. So this is the mind where we shifted, and we will launch it inshallah by His Excellency Minister of Economy during the coming 4 days.
Brilliant.
The last The last achievement where I want to share it with you, it's actually the AI machine learning. As I mentioned earlier, we have around 114 services, but this is supported with 3 developers. So, and we have customers over 5,000. So it's difficult to support them. So we come up with an idea, we design it internally, that when you are using the applications, pop-up screen will come even before you noticed, and we tell you that we noticed that you face issues, and this is the error number. Would you like to transfer it to IT support? If you say yes, then we'll give you, if there's already the solutions, we're gonna produce it to you. Otherwise, we'll give you one box where you can enter any information you need, and we will send it. But the idea trick here, before we send it, we capture the screen, we capture the last 10 steps what he was doing, and we send it back to our IT developers. From the back side now, from the IT developer side, they will say, because earlier what's happened is, why it's taking more time, we have to contact you, we have to tell you what's the error number, can you please print the screen and send it to us. So this is all this chatting is taking a time. So what is happening is, from the back side, they're gonna get list of the last 10 steps you did, plus not only that, the machine will tell them this error will be in which line and coding. Wow. So by this way, we reduce the number of support, and we achieve 95% satisfactions of our customers.
How does it make you feel when something like this happens?
Actually, it's feeling as your smile. It's making me feeling happy.
Great feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
So you've been in IT for a long time, Esam, and in the last 10 years, what has been the one big change that you have seen with organizations?
I handle actually a lot of things, but the thing which is most of things change is the mindset. Before, earlier, just the government, they make a system and they launch it.
Correct.
But now, no, they tailor all the system based on the customer, based on the happiness. So it's linking with the happiness. So this is the mindset which is shift. This is an excellent shift for the customer, and not only that, this will be usually there is impact on financial, so you will get a revenue. Yeah.
How do you keep in touch with latest technology?
Usually we have I have a calendar, and on that calendars I have a lot of events. I have a lot of meetings with the technology. For example, I share, or let's say I attend the Gardener, which is giving me an idea about a new technology. I attend the IDC. I read a lot of books. I attend YouTube, any event on the smart city. You'll see me over there, even if I'm not participate. But again, I will share. I send my staff to attend an event, and when they come up, we have meetings and we share the knowledge between us. So that's a way where came up. Plus, that we have a group which is the old people, which is from 1980s. We have a group and we work together as a programmer at that time. Until now, we are on touch. If there is any new technology, we put it on WhatsApp and we share about it. How is it? How is good? Do you think that we can implement it or no? So we can share knowledge between us. Now, most of them, they are in good positions. One of them, they are CEOs. Some of them, they are general director. But still, they have an idea about the technology.
Brilliant, brilliant. And in terms of technology, what is the one factor that you think is stopping organizations from embracing technology?
Actually, nothing is stopping us. Here on the circle, UAE, we have good directions from our leaders that any technology we feel that will help simplify the process, or will help the organizations, or will help us to achieve the happiness of the customer, we can implement it. Budget, we has not issues. Budgets, we can argue on it with finance, Ministry of Finance, once they are agree about it, because you know that the finances you invest today, and sure there will be return on investment in the future. Now, return on investment on government is not only money; it's only actually is about the customer satisfaction.
Happiness.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Good. Let's talk of people.
Mm-hmm.
People are very key to any success, and I know you've done a lot of digital transformation projects.
Yeah.
how do you motivate and how do you keep your team together?
Okay. Again, we link it with the history. We are grow up with, by His Highness Sheikh Zayed, and he said that the human resources is the fuel of the country.
Correct.
Now, from the science side, if you notice that the first layer is the human resource. Once you train them, then you will get good operations or good process. When you educate them, then you will get the customer satisfactions. When you get the customer satisfactions, normally you get the revenue. So it's actually is linked with each other. That's why you have to focus on the first layer, where is the human resource. Now, in IT strategy, we have one goal, which is goal number 5. It is about the train or educate or give a knowledge for our staff. So each staff, we send them as per their knowledge or their talents, some of them in the network, some of them on security, some of them in developers. So we send them each of them. Then when they come up, again we have sessions and we start to knowledge transfer with each other.
Share with the viewers some of the challenges you faced, or one challenge you faced and you did not succeed, and what was your learning from it?
I remember that my father in 1995, before he passed away, we were sitting and he told me, use each challenge as a step in order to achieve your ambitions. So that's what I'm doing, that's what I'm following. He was having a hope that I'm gonna get my PhD, but I postponed all of that. And because I have a lot of projects, I participate on Salik Knoll, I participate CART. Oh. So all of that project is let me postpone the thing which my father's need. But still, today I can tell you that I get my PhD.
MashaAllah.
And not only that, I'm the first local on the university overseas who's graduate from Al-Falah, which is Indian University.
Brilliant.
Not only that, as per His Excellency Minister of Happiness, I'm the first one who write or get PhD on this category. So challenges for me is actually anxious, equal to the anxious.
Uh-huh. Excellent, congratulations. It's really, as you heard from him, so we'll call him doctor now. But brilliant, great. And a lot of us, we do a lot of technology work. We are so busy with our projects, we do not find time to fulfill our dreams and aspirations. So very impressive, really glad you've done it.
Thank you.
Let's move tracks here. What is the one technology that you believe in the future will impact organizations and governments to a large extent?
There is no specific, honestly, there is no specific organization. The idea is, as I mentioned earlier, they have to mix the technology. You cannot, for example, implement AI only. Okay, if you implement AI, what will be about the productive analysis? What about the blockchains? You cannot leave such a thing. So you have to mix it with all of them in order to give your flavors. So this is the thing which I'm thinking. Implement one technology is okay, we can help you on one field. But as a high level, no, you need to looking where is the country is heading, where is your organization is heading, and then you're going to implement the technology. We are at Ministry of Economy. I have, for example, the investment sector, they need to implement AI. I have the business economy, they want to implement blockchain. I have others, they want, which is the statistic, they want to implement the big data. But at the end of the day, you are as IT director or the PMO, you are looking as a project from three angle, which is time, quality, and cost. Based on that, you have to come up with a new idea, which is the innovations. Again, you have to shift your organization from one place to others. So all of that, you have to put it on the table, and you have to think how you're going to come with good flavor, which make our customers happy and our leaders also happy too.
Interesting. And do you have problem handling multiple priorities? Because everybody is important. They are all big ministries, big governments, senior guys coming to you. How do you say no to somebody?
We don't say no. We are coming like as a workaround. If we say no, you have to give them a reason.
Correct.
But usually I'm giving the reason before I'm saying no. So no is coming from them, not from me.
Okay.
Once I will give them the impact, what will be the risk, then either they will take the risk or they will say no. Let's postpone it for other things. Awesome. So you have to work smartly here The no should come from the business.
Brilliant, brilliant. So there is so much to learn from Esam. There is so much, right? So some of you who are wanting to be where he is today, please make notes of some of this. Humility is really a virtue, and I appreciate that. What has been your Eureka moment?
I started as as a programmer. So as a programmer, usually sometimes you are stuck in some code, right?
Correct.
So you have to go back. At that time, there's no internet. You have to come back to the box, or you have to talk with your challenge. And once it's resolved, the issues, then this is the wow moment for you.
Right.
This is at that time. But this time is actually the moment is where I will see the happiness on my client. As I mentioned earlier, I was handling the no cart, which is cart using for multi-mode of transport.
Right.
I was having an event, and they said, let me use the metro. And I saw one old man in front of me, he's using the cart.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually is giving me satisfaction.
Wow.
So the Euro moment is not only you will have the happiness of yours plus the happiness of the customer. So this is the thing which is before, actually I don't put in my mind that the old people, they use the cart. But when you see that Euro project which you handle it, and all people they are using, this is give you really a nice...
It's a great feeling, right?
Feeling,
Absolutely.
exactly. Yeah.
Phenomenal. Who has been your inspiration?
Actually is my father.
Very nice.
We are like generations starting from long time. We are handling the old generations, they are building our country as a seed and they handle it to us. Now is our turn to do it well, handle it and give it to the new generation which is coming. So the inspiration is actually my father. One thing maybe nobody knows, we are like 8 on our family and we are at that time, like my father having a salary 3,000 only. Now from the 3,000 he have a loan 1,500, so we are saying with 1,500. However, I become as an engineer. My sister, she is become like a general director in
Very nice.
Police.
Very
so
nice.
All of us, we are graduated in good way.
Educated.
With 1,500. Now imagine how this is handled.
Yeah.
That's been handled in a very good management way. I was going in the school with 5 dirhams.
Wow.
5 dirhams. Today when I am looking and I was just memorized such things, how my father he can handle all
Manage.
that.
Exactly.
So really, he is really my inspiration.
Absolutely. And I'm getting goosebumps as you're speaking. Inspiration.
Yeah.
What is the legacy you want to leave behind? 50 years from now, what would you like to be remembered as?
That Esam, he passed from here and he have fingerprints.
Wow.
This is the thing which I need. I need like my fingerprint to be, whenever I am, I want my fingerprint to be there. I want to say, I want people to say thank you. Not looking for reward, nothing,
Brilliant.
just to say thank you.
Brilliant.
I want like, not even 10 years, 100 years. People, they know that I'm the one who implemented EcoChain.
Brilliant.
Okay, so I'm fighting until I implement EcoChain and I will implement it.
Inshallah.
And we will meet next time and you will see that.
Inshallah. Absolutely. When you walk into the office, what does your team say about you? Other than Assalamu alaikum, what do they say?
Exactly. Actually, I'm from proactive, not reactive.
Right.
Before they are saying I'm the one who and they say how's doing, how's everything.
Okay.
So I'm the one who start asking about them.
Okay.
The good thing that when I'm not there, they know very well that where I am. The thing which I make me feel happy that the system is sustainable. Even if I am not here today, still the system is sustainable, which is good. Now from the emotional side, from the team, we are a family. We don't really give a team.
Excellent.
If you ask me, I can tell you each one of them what they are looking for, where he want to achieve, what his problems.
Wow.
So we know each other like a family, like me and you. We know each other.
Yes.
This is exactly what is the same environment, which is there. Because once you reach to this level, that means you are leading by example. And from here, the question which you're asking earlier about the team, from here is leading by example. This is will let you achieve to your target.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Really nice. What do you think the youngsters should be doing going forward, or what should they be doing if some of them are aspiring to be where you are today, or some of them want to be CIOs? What should they be doing, or what should they be learning?
They have to keep learning. They have to get the most important, the principle from their parents. because the parents usually they don't like give all the things. They are the parent leading by examples. So they have to take the principle, which we call here the base, and they have to build on the base. So for now, for example, I cannot send my kids to university overseas. But once I will educate them and give them the principle, then I can send them anywhere because they already have the principle.
The value
I
system.
already prepare them in good way.
Correct.
My kids, she's gonna go to Harvard on July, and I'm confident. Why? Because I already give her the
built the
principle.
base.
Yeah, this is the base where she can build. She know where is the wrong, where is the right. So go ahead and live your life, but be careful about the principle.
Excellent. And what do you think is the one problem that the Generation Y, the young generation, is facing today, and how should they overcome it? What would be your advice to them?
They are hurry to achieve to their target, but they have to be a little bit slow down.
Yes.
They have to respect their parents. They have to respect the people who have more knowledge than them. They have to learn from them. Now, usually in our organization, any fresh graduate, when he comes, they want to be as a director. While we are from 1990s, we are struggling. Just now, we are reaching the CIO. So they have to understand this situation.
Takes time.
Yes, exactly. And this will take time because when you reach to this level, then you have to take strong decisions where maybe will affect or there is a very strong impact on your organizations, and not only that, a strong impact on the customers.
What keeps you motivated every day? And I know that you do so many projects, and all the projects that you do, unlike a lot of us technology guys, they impact people living in your country. Yes. So what motivates you every morning?
Actually, a lot of things. One thing is which is let me motivate is my mother.
Wow.
Each time I'm exiting the morning, I have to call her.
Really?
Talk with her a bit.
Very nice.
This is a good motivation.
Very nice.
Not only that, when I reach there and I will see the thing which I mentioned, the note, it's like required or I'm in the good directions, this is again motivate me. When I see that the project is going on, this is again motivate me. When I see that my staff, they are grow up, this is motivate me. So there is a lot of factors actually is affecting the motivations. But for me, the main things is my mother that all the time prayed to me. This is the good motivations. And,
awesome.
The thing which you have to know, once I get my PhD, she is the first one who called me while I'm there in the university.
Wow.
Yeah. And I put her on the speaker. Sure, she was talking in Arabic.
Brilliant.
However, the people did not understand her.
But awesome. Okay, before I let my friend go, one last question for him. If you were not in IT, where would you be?
Actually, I'm from the people who like to make a change, as mentioned earlier. So probably you're going to find me in the strategic plan.
Wow.
Why? Because in the strategic plan, usually you have to study where you are and then where you want to be. And between that, you're going to put some initiative, you will put some program in order to achieve, plus there will be some KPIs for it. So I like this kind of touching with the customer, touching with the plan, shift you from place to others. This is where you will find my passion.
Wow, brilliant. So, ladies and gentlemen, great talk. You heard what he had to say, and you know some of the key takeaways for me really is he's achieved so much, but there is so much humility. Really nice to know that he still respects his parents. His mother is still a very important part of his life. He remembers what his dad told him. So my submission to you is always remember the people who have helped you get to where you are. Never let go of them. Always be with them. Number 2, keep learning. Keep learning as you progress each day of your life. Number 3, very important to focus on your team. Like you always mentioned, be proactive. Go out and achieve it. And despite achieving his doctorate, you always see him so humble. And I'm saying this because I know him personally as well. So it's a delight being with him. And the 4th thing is, when your technology is being used by somebody else, is really what your Eureka moment is. It's not about you, it's about what you have done for the others. With that, I want to thank you very much for coming on this show. It was a pleasure having you. It's really a delight, and I look forward to meeting you again and talk to you more about your thesis.
Yeah, sure, anytime. And thanks.
And I wish you a great legacy. You're really a wonderful person to speak with.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.